Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready.
Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of maritime history,
Oh, yeah.
the SS United States.
Mm-hmm.
You sent over an article
Hmm.
about its final voyage,
It's quite a story.
and we're going to uncover what made this ship so special.
Absolutely. So much to unpack there.
Yeah. Get ready for record-breaking speeds.
Oh, yeah. She was fast.
Presidential passengers.
A veritable floating who's who of the 20th century.
And a connection to the Titanic you won't believe.
Now, that's intriguing. I don't think most people know about that.
So, the SS United States, once a majestic ocean liner,
Yeah, a true queen of the seas.
ended up sunk
Yeah.
to create an artificial reef.
Bittersweet end for a ship with such a rich history.
Such a grand piece of history.
A lot of folks were heartbroken to see her go that way.
Yeah, why sink her?
Yeah, why indeed.
Well, that's part of the story we'll be unpacking today.
Let's get into it.
But first, what made her legendary?
Oh.
Imagine a ship 3 football fields long.
Wow. That's a pretty impressive image.
That's how massive this ship was.
Hard to grasp that scale.
Even longer than the Titanic.
You always got to bring it back to the Titanic. But yeah, she was bigger.
Yeah.
The SS United States was the largest passenger ship ever built in America.
Wow. Built right here in the USA.
A true testament to American shipbuilding.
And speed. Another one of her claims to fame.
Oh yeah, she was built for speed.
Broke the transatlantic speed record on her maiden voyage.
Shattered it.
Crossed the Atlantic in just over 3 days.
Averaging over 35 knots.
Wait, hold on. For those of us who aren't sailors, what's a knot?
Right. A knot is a unit of speed,
Okay,
equal to 1 nautical mile per hour.
got it.
So, to put that into perspective, the SS United States was cruising at an average speed of around 40 miles per hour.
That's fast. For a ship
Yeah, unheard of for a ship that size back then.
back in the 1950s.
Mm-hmm. This was cutting-edge stuff. A
Yeah.
true technological marvel, showcasing, American engineering to the world.
Wow. That's seriously impressive.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets even more fascinating.
Okay, what's that?
This wasn't just a luxury liner.
No.
It had a secret.
Okay, spill the beans. What was the secret?
Almost a split personality built in.
Interesting.
Dual purpose.
Ah, yes, that's right. Luxury liner one moment,
Yes,
and something else entirely the next.
exactly.
Tell us more about that dual-purpose design.
The SS United States was the brainchild of William Francis Gibbs,
Visionary architect.
a visionary architect, yeah.
Yeah.
He envisioned a ship that could transform
Transform.
from a luxurious passenger liner in peacetime
Right, yeah.
into a troop transport.
Wow, quite the transformation. Capable of carrying how many?
14,000 soldiers, if war ever broke out.
14,000. That's almost unbelievable. So you're telling me they were ready to swap out those fancy cabins for bunks at a moment's notice?
Well, not exactly swapping, more like hiding. A lot of the luxury fittings, things like the plush furniture,
Oh, right, yeah.
the decorative panels,
Makes sense.
those were designed to be quickly removed.
So they could get right down to business if needed.
Yeah, and stored away
Smart thinking.
beneath all those luxurious trappings.
A more utilitarian layout. Ready and waiting.
A more utilitarian layout
Yeah.
that could accommodate troops
Efficiently and effectively.
efficiently and effectively.
So it's like they had a giant transformer ship. That's incredible. It's almost mind-boggling how they managed to combine those two purposes so seamlessly.
It really is. And, this ship wasn't just about practicality and wartime readiness.
No. Well,
It was also a stage for some pretty amazing moments in history.
oh, tell me about it.
4 presidents sailed on it,
Now you're talking.
and celebrities like Duke Ellington,
The jazz legend.
yeah, and poet Sylvia Plath.
Wow. It's amazing to think of the kinds of conversations that must have happened on that ship.
The ideas that were exchanged.
The impact those individuals had on the world.
It's almost like a floating time capsule of 20th century culture.
It really is. It makes you wonder what stories those decks could tell.
It's almost heartbreaking that such a symbol of American ambition
Yeah.
ultimately met its end.
As an artificial reef.
As an artificial reef. Why wasn't it preserved?
Right. Why not restore her to her former glory?
Yeah. Couldn't they have found a way?
Well, there were efforts,
Oh.
People fought hard to see her restored.
I can imagine.
But the costs,
Oh, yeah.
refurbishing a vessel that size, astronomical, especially one that had fallen into disrepair.
Right, yeah.
The logistics were incredibly complex, and in the end, the plans just weren't feasible.
It makes you wonder, though, if it was such a symbol of national pride.
Yeah.
Why wasn't there more support?
It's a good question.
Did the public just not care?
That's a complex question. Public interest certainly played a role. As air travel became more prevalent,
Right, yeah.
ocean liners fell out of fashion. Perhaps the SS United States just faded from the public consciousness. And, there's also the question of shifting priorities. As time passed, the focus shifted. The financial resources just weren't there.
So what does this all mean?
What do you think it means?
The SS United States
A symbol of American power. Innovation.
ends up as an artificial reef.
Yeah.
It's almost like a metaphor for the rise and fall of American dominance on the world stage.
Interesting thought. It definitely makes you reflect on how things change over time and how even symbols of strength can eventually fade.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not just about fading. Maybe it's about transformation, adapting to new realities. After all, the SS United States was designed for that, to transform, to serve different purposes.
That's a good point. It's not just an ending. It's a new beginning, in a way. She lives on in a different form, serving a different purpose.
Exactly. And that brings up an interesting question.
Okay.
Considering the SS United States' dual-purpose design, how do you think the relationship between luxury and functionality
has evolved?
In modern passenger ships?
or even in our broader culture?
That's a great question. Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the incredible story of the SS United States. What a journey.
It really was. I always learn something new on these dives.
Me too.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on that question.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
So feel free to share them with us. Until next time, keep exploring.
Happy exploring, everyone.
Bye.
See you next time.